I hate to be that guy, but Vanguard Zombies is just not it, to be honest. I don't want to be the negative Nancy of the group, but someone's got to say it. What's going on? Big Schlong Gamers, it's Spencer, and today we're doing something a little bit different. And you look, don't take this as me hating the video game, to be honest, because I really do enjoy the game, and I'm an optimistic player, but this should say something. I mean, I'm not really directing this at, you know, the developers or anything like that, but more so just kind of like an outrage video, I guess. I mean, that really sums it up. Vanguard Zombies is something extremely different, and I'm fine to change. You know, we all can't live in the past and, you know, play exactly the same thing for, you know, the next 10 years, because that's what we've been doing for 10 years. Change was bound to come, and Vanguard Zombies and a little bit of Cold War completely does that. I mean, it flips the series on its head, and, you know, when you flip something on its head like that extremely hard, it's bound to hurt, right? You know, you might bust your head open or something like that. It's gonna be painful, and that's what Vanguard Zombies is. And don't get me wrong, the mode, it's good. I wouldn't even say good, on the other hand, because I was gonna say, well, it's good, but it's not fun. But it's either or. I mean, sometimes it's fun to play with friends, but that doesn't necessarily mean the mode is good. And I've said it, I'm down for change before, but this game just needs something. I mean, I don't mind the new mode, but it's just like we don't really, you know, you get 3 levels in it, and then you get 7 little areas to play each little level type in. I mean, what are you supposed to do with that for 3 months of launch? I mean, the whole point of this video is just saying how this isn't good or fun. I mean, like I said, I'm optimistic, but yeah, man, I mean, there's a lot of things that they do in Vanguard Zombies that, you know, it really does, you know, do some things for the difference, like covenants and the round progression system and how pack-a-punch and this and that work, and how the, you know, perk tree tiers and all that work, which, you know, they did that good. But Vanguard just needs more. I mean, it doesn't really have much. You know, besides just the whole leveling and how I'm putting this overload into the Sin Eater or whatever it's called, or all this and that. I mean, you're literally just playing on multiplayer maps. I know I'm not like, you know, we played Outbreak and those were like multiplayer maps, but these are really small, confined areas that really don't provide much for the gameplay experience. I mean, if you look right now, yeah, time until distraction. I'm killing zombies. This is like the one good mode in this, and I don't mean to bash it, but I mean, it's kind of boring when you just sit in one little confined area for 3 minutes straight on round 5. I mean, when you get into the higher rounds, yeah, sure, it might be a little bit more fun, but you're gonna be stressing because, well, your armor probably broke and you're gonna die in 2 hits. It doesn't provide very much to the gameplay. And for us zombie fans, I mean, you could just be jumping in, you know, just jumped in from Cold War, and then you playing this, you're like, wow, this is actually pretty good. But for the rest of us who've been playing the game mode for, you know, quite some time now, I'm not even just saying like from like World at War, but maybe even like, you know, Infinite Warfare or like Black Ops 4, it's definitely something that's not really hitting the sweet spot. I mean, definitely for sure. I mean, there's been some ups and downs in the zombies community, but we've never had a down to the point where we don't even have a round-based map. And look, I'm in for change. I'm gonna keep stressing that in this video, so if you're getting tired of it, just letting you know now, okay? We've had multiple maps drop on launch many times in a row. I mean, hell, even Black Ops 4, we had 4 maps, all right? You know how many maps are in Cold War? 4. I mean, the whole zombies thing is just, it's getting tied up at this point. We need something that does a little bit more. I mean, realistically, I'm down for change, but the whole entirety of this is just, it's just kind of sad. I mean, we've had like such greatness, but then now we're at like such a low bar of standard where we're not even really meeting the standard. I mean, overall, you know, the perk progression, that's all cool, and it's not even like I'm tired of the mode. Like I could jump in and play zombies every now and then. It's just not like I can jump in. It's not too bad, but it's just not enjoyable. Like, I go into multiplayer and I go play DOS House, or I go play the Africa playlist, and I'm having fun, you know. And it might be a little bit annoying sometimes, but it's fun. I mean, I can change it up. The difference between multiplayer is, you know, it's the same map over and over, but you have different lobbies, you have different players and play styles and this and that, and it changes it up so you're not getting the same experience. But with Vanguard Zombies, you're getting the same exact experience every single time. And, you know, there's a little bit of change in it. Like, you might not get the same mode, you know, the same amount of rounds, you know. Like, you might get Blitz on round 3, while last game you played, you got, you know, the collection on round 3. There's a big difference between that, all right? And, you know, if you're not, you know, it's just all the same. I mean, the zombies, the confined areas, I feel like I get literally the same areas in the same small cramped space the same time. I mean, this game, it doesn't even feel like it's finished. I mean, not even just those 3 modes alone, but you can't even pause the game. You see that? They're shooting at me. The zombies are coming at me. Even just now when I was trying to record this, I paused so I can go get some food because, you know, I'm hungry. I want to go do something. I need water. And I died. Okay? And I had to re-record all of this. It's how little this game has to offer right now. And it's really, really upsetting. And, you know, I'm not trying to just bash the devs because it's really not their fault. Let's be honest here. It's Activision. They wanted to push the game out way too early. Multiplayer was ready. Campaign way too short, and then this, I mean, what the hell's going on here? I mean, I'm the one who's kind of looking at the positives. I mean, even Cold War, I made so many videos while many others didn't, and I'm not just trying to, like, you know, just myself off, but like, what do you do with this? I mean, I'm not trying to just, you know, get on the case, but there's only so much you could do with it. I mean, realistically, you can only run the same areas multiple times in a row before it just starts to get boring. I mean, you can get to around 100 on, say, I don't know, 9 on Black Ops 4. That's a pretty good map, right? I mean, it's going to be a little bit difficult. There's going to be some challenges, some bosses, so maybe some wonder weapons to increase the pace, you know, all these extra abilities that you get. But Vanguard, on the other hand, yeah, you know, you can get to around 100, but you're going to be doing the same things 3 times in a row, back to back to back, and then you're going to get 7 maps that you've already played 1,000 times. I mean, if you do the math, you're going to be doing the same mode. Like, say this Escort. I could technically do this until round 33. And that's how much it would equate to if I got to around 100. That's how many times I would mathematically do this one mode where I just transport. And you know what's the crazy thing? You don't have to kill zombies in this mode. The whole purpose of the zombies mode, to kill zombies, you don't even have to do it. The only mode you really have to do things is the overload. And that's 33% of the game that you play, you're actually killing zombies. And look, you could sit here and say, well, Spencer, you just have to, you know, play, just shoot the zombies. But if I don't want to, I don't have to. It's a video game. So realistically, 66% of my game, I don't even have to kill zombies. Treyarchd, Activision, what is that? It's zombies. I'm supposed to kill zombies. I hop into multiplayer 100% of the time. I'm going to be killing multiplayer people, alright? I'm going against people. I'm having fun. This mode, you don't even have to participate into it. All you have to do is just upgrade your player. That's it. What? Come on. Like, what am I supposed to do? You're selling me like 60% of a game at that point, 66.66% of a game at that point. Like, I'm not even really, it's not fun. What am I supposed to do? Upgrade perks. Wow, I did that in Cold War. Upgrade armor. Did that. I already played every single mode I can play. I played every single map I can play. Hell, by the half the time I'm at round 10, I've done everything. I've already upgraded my perks. And to be honest here, I haven't even got past tier 5 upgrades on all my perks. Mainly because, well, I'm bored half the time. I don't want to continue. Mainly because there's nothing at all to do. Nothing. And I just got to continue to just keep doing it over and over because we don't have more content. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna keep playing it, but I'm more so mad at I'm not mad at the game. The game's fine. You know, it might not be fun, it might not be great, but it's something, all right? And, you know, if you don't really, I can't stress this enough. It's just, Why couldn't we just do a round-based map? I really don't understand that. Look, I get it. You know, if you got to reuse textures and all that and reuse that, just give us a survival map or something. This is doing the same thing 3 times over and over with all this. It's just not fun. And even the feel, everything is a downgrade from Cold War. Just not even including all the maps and content that we got within, all the upgrades and this and that, which wasn't even really, to begin, you know, to be honest, we didn't really get that much. But it's just a downgrade. You're paying $70 for a downgrade. Anybody who hasn't played this game and is just trying to defend it, I'm sorry, you just don't have the place to do that. You know, $70, you know, that's even more in some other countries. And, you know, you're paying $70 for a downgrade. Is it really a video game at that point? Is it fun? Look, you know, gamers, I'm not, you know, I'm looking forward to the future of this game. That's my main point with this video. And it's just not satisfying. I mean, the game hasn't even, it sold 44% less than it normally would in the UK, and that's not including US numbers. But gamers, I'm gonna leave it on that note. If you haven't already, leave a like, subscribe, all the cool nonsense. Sorry if this was a little ramble, but yeah, that's my feelings for zombies right now. You deserve a cookie. I love you. I'll see you in the next one.